Hello and welcome to another episode of Overlord Explained, and today we are going to take a closer look at the 5 cruelest magical spells and skills in Overlord. But before we are going to do so, let me quickly thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, as well as all users of the YouTube thanks function for making one-time donations. Now with that said, let's begin with the first and least cruelest spell. And these kind of spells are ainz own speciality, ghost magic. Ghost magic or insta-death magic will eliminate any target in question with just one single attack. And while you could dodge or tank other spells from ainz, like Call Greater Thunder or Reality Slash, ghost magic is either effective or it isn't. There is no in between. And the way that the effectiveness is determined is via level and stats. So if your level is too low, if your stats are not enough, you will die. No chance of dodging, or fighting, or struggling. You will be dead before you even know it. And even protections against ghost magic, like an item, or being not alive in the first place, can be circumvented via the skill, the goal of all life is death. Ainz strongest skill, that will, after a build-up of 12 seconds, enhance any insta-death magic in order to eliminate who or whatever is in front of ainz. Just to hammer home how destructive this is, ainz killed the sand and the very air around him in his duel with Sheltir. But ghost magic is only at 5th place, for while it can destroy everyone, it still ends the target's life, which in the Great Tomb of Nezarec is called mercy. Next in line we have paralyzation magic. This form of magic was employed by ainz against Team Foresight, paralyzing Robert Dyke, Irmina, and Titeran, allowing them to be subjected to the true horrors of Nezarec. For while paralyzing spells and skills like Touch of Undeath will render one unable to move, it will do nothing to dull the pain. So whether parasites will ravage your insides or an uranist will just explore it, paralyzation enables even stronger opponents to be rendered completely defenseless against the horrors of the Great Tomb. The 3rd place is then awarded to mind control and mind-altering magic, such as Control Amnesia. This was employed by ainz to twist and warp the mind of Robert Dyke to the point that he worshipped a rock as his chosen deity. Think a moment about this. What makes you who you are? In a large part, your experiences and your memory. But what if you couldn't trust them anymore? What if your friends are eliminated from memory? Your name changed, your entire past, all the way up to the very god you swore allegiance to and pray for mercy, altered. Your entire self can be shattered, twisted, deformed, and reassembled. This is 1984, but on steroids. It cuts so much deeper than anything the Ministerium of Love. This is 1984 but on steroids. It cuts so much deeper than anything the Ministry of Love could ever do. Total information control over the past, present, and therefore future. At the 2nd place we have the skill of creating undead. This seems already horrible at first glance, but it gets worse the moment you realize why ainz has found a way to permanently anchor his summons into the new world, while those who are just summoned will disappear. Summoned undead who acquire a soul of a living being will stay in this world until destroyed. The very soul of this soldier right here, the essence of his life, his being, has been transformed and changed into one of ainz minions. This is something that a god in the Sorcerer Kingdom in the 12th volume has described as a fate worse than death. And in the 13th volume, we also learn that ethereal beings, such as ghosts, or let's say a soul eater, will also anchor themselves just by feeding on a human soul. This is the destruction of life in the most complete sense. The very soul is taken and twisted, until it serves a servant of ainz as an anchor for its undead malice. But even with all of these powers, there is one thing ainz can't use, one thing that beats all the other cruel spells and skills in his or Demiurge's extensive roster of abilities. Healing magic. For no matter how careful a torturer is, how precisely he strikes, sooner or later the victim would die. If of nothing else, then of shock. But with healing magic, the skin of a prisoner can be harvested over and over again. Because no matter how bad the injury, or no matter how dire the circumstances, as long as healing magic is casted, quickly enough before the victim can perish, he will recover, and thus be subjected to more horrors for days, weeks, months, and years, and perhaps even decades, until old age will finally take pity on those who suffering inside the great tomb. And the Neuronist, for example, employs a couple of healing specialists, whose very existence is all about spotting when a victim needs to be healed, in order not to perish. And of course, Lupus Regina Beta, the smiling sadist, has also used this ability of hers in order to torture and play with Crown Prince Barbaro for over half an hour, without any mercy, until he finally was allowed to pass on. And there you have it, the 5 worst types of magic and skills in the entirety of Overlord. What do you think about this video, my chosen skills? Do you have any ideas of your own for horrifying spells or abilities? Let me know down in the comment section. And with that said, I say thank you very much for watching, and special thanks to Arder Daddy Arder, Bad Girl Ye, Bad Burrito 316, Beezer, Ben C, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley 0221, Sia, Crystal Prime, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Duckwagon, Dunkler Krieger, Dystopia, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Ferashivan, Guy with That Head, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Kyle R, Lee K. Long, Legendarius, Lelouch Britannia Viffy Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Loverazor, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Nope, Oh Hell No, Normal Toad, O-Kill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantom, Personage, Primus 11, Rhinomere, Q&A Caracos P, Shergox's Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Supreme Cheese, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, The Orc Warboss, Rock Ed Smasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, Xenokai, and Zonegon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day, and I hope to see you all again soon on my next video.